Another classy wheel video begins with running for a train. This time in Spain. Will I make it? Will I make it? Will I make it? Yes, I will. Woo! Woo! Okay, so a bit of context. I'm currently traveling from Montserrat, where I just filmed my last video, to Barcelona, where I'm filming my next video. And in the process, I need to get some food and get my luggage back from the luggage locker I put it in. So I'm going to take you guys with me to show off some of Barcelona's everyday modes of transportation. And we start off with the R5 train. Kind of similar to the SEPTA regional rail, but with scenery that you might find on an Amtrak long distance route. Lines like the R5 serve the areas around Barcelona, and then they converge into the city in underground tunnels. Okay, so I didn't realize you weren't supposed to be talking on this particular train car, but in my defense, I don't speak Catalan, or the universal symbol for be quiet. All right, we have made it back to Center City, Barcelona. So we didn't film the last bit of our trip because the train got super packed, but basically there's a tunnel for the last 15 or so minutes of the run. And every time you get to a station, you think, surely this is the final station. No, there's one more station after that, and one more station after that. It's basically like if they buried the SEPTA regional rail from like UPenn to Wayne Junction in a tunnel. Anyways, now to navigate this baking hot station to line 3, because that's going to take us to our bodega. What? Pro tip, you can't use an intra-city ticket for an intercity journey. Now I know. Gotta say, line 3 is shaping up to be the DC streetcar of the Barcelona Metro. Not in that it's largely useless. It is not useless, it is quite useful. But you have to walk a long ways to get to it at both of the stations I've been to today. No, I'm gonna miss it. This station is an oven. It is incredibly hot, and they don't even have the fans that they have on the MBTA. I did not think I was gonna come to Europe and miss the MBTA. But there you have it. At least the MBTA doesn't have this kind of frequency. Not to mention 2 the second countdown clocks. Now these trains have kind of old-fashioned pulley doors. There is literally an arrow, you muppet! There we have it. Now you'll notice that the Barcelona Metro doesn't have a third rail on the ground with the track, like on most other metro systems. That's because the rail is in the ceiling. It uses pantographs, similar to the underground portions of the MBTA Green Line. But right now, we are in search of food, and I think the food is this way. Well, that's different. So I'm in search of a place called Bodega den Rafael, which should be on the next block. Apparently it's a popular spot for locals to get a bite to eat. Well, my battery died there, but I was going to say I love these crosswalks. They're very intentionally designed, they're very wide, gentle curbs, and they're not right at the intersection. They're a little ways back. Update, they were open, but they don't serve food until 8. So now in search of something else. Okay, so I ended up being rather self-indulgent and getting a Spanish treat I've wanted to try for a while, which is churros and chocolate. Now these are not the super sugary churros from Mexico, they're a little bit less sugary, I believe. And then this is probably from a mix. But originally this dessert would be just melted down chocolate, or chocolate in its original liquid form. So, let's see if I like it. Alright, churros and chocolate have been consumed. I would give that a 9 out of 10. Very, very good, very filling. But I do kind of want something more substantial. Unfortunately, I don't really have time for that because my train is leaving very soon. So, I guess it's back to the station. But for now, to wrap up our adventure, here's a jaunt on line 1. I gotta say, I like this style of station a lot better than the ones on line 3. It's a bit roomier, a bit breezier, and I think it just looks better. This is a bit more like the blue line on the MBTA. It is still incredibly hot down here though, which is not fun.
Recuerda que los sueños siempre se hacen realidad. Por eso antes que nada yo traigo facilidad. Porque desde temprano, hermano, yo voy a trabajar. Aplauso de vagón entero quiero ir escuchando.
Okay, I very much want to know what that guy was rapping about me, but unfortunately my Spanish is kind of stuck here.
¿Cómo te sientes en México, Kale?
Okay.
¿Cómo te sientes en México? Pero pon atención. How do you feel in Mexico?
I will hopefully reach out to a Spanish-speaking friend to translate that, and there will have already been captions for all of you. Anyways, now it is time for me to catch my train, but that will be an entirely different video, so thank you for coming with me on this rather aimless ramble about Barcelona, and take care until the next one.
Recuerda que los sueños siempre se hacen realidad. Por eso antes que nada yo traigo facilidad. Porque desde temprano, hermano, yo voy a trabajar. La barba del espartano, mi amigo, se ha dejado. Tremenda gafa la que tú te has colocado. Lo digo porque son muy bellas y mucho más. Por eso con este rap el cielo quiere...